we have another type of attack that is called as your phishing. ठीक है जी. I think most of you have also heard regarding phishing, but most of you didn't know about how the phishing actually works. In phishing attacks, victims receive an email messages that appears to come from a bank or another firm with which the victim does business. The message may even direct the victim to an authentic looking website. The official appearance of the message and website often fool the victim into giving out sensitive information, right? And now see, the phishing attack is a type of attack in which you would be, or some managerial person, I mean the person who is some good position in an organization, would be getting an email from some from their own organization, sort of legitimate organizations, a bank or any organization, and they would ask to click on that particular link, right? So they used to click on the link that is being given inside the email, and that link would be taking them to some of the other website, and from that particular website certain sort of payload, certain sort of rootkit, certain sort of malware is being downloaded onto their computers. Now as we know that their computers are very much sensitive to any type of attack, so information is being saved or the rootkit is being installed inside their computers, and they might, I mean to say that spy the information, spy the confidential information that is being present inside the bank's computer, right? So this is a very dangerous type of attack that might be launched over a high authority of any organization. I mean, let's take an example of Mehran University vice chancellor, ठीक है? जो सिंध के सारे वाइस चांसलर्स हैं, उनको एक ईमेल आती है फ्रॉम सिंध गवर्नमेंट, ठीक है, कि जी आप लोगों का जो है ना, वी हैव सेंड यू 10 million of amount of money into your bank account, into university's account, ठीक है, click on this particular link for the more information. अब definitely vice chancellor are the higher people's, right, high authority of the university. अब वो देखेंगे कि जी हमारे पास CC में सब universities के vice chancellors को रखा है, so they will trust them कि जी this is a, I mean that must be a trusted email, तो वो directly उस link पे click करेंगे. When they used to click on that particular link, their information or some sort of malware would be stored inside their computers. I mean उनके, और definitely vice chancellor का computer या जो laptop होगा, it might contain certain sort of confidential information, right, regarding the university, regarding their emails or like that. So once that is being installed, that would be spying the information from, I mean from anywhere or like that, right? So this is very dangerous thing, so you have to be very much careful. I mean phishing हमारे पे नहीं हो सकती. I mean let's suppose if somebody send email to you guys, right, and they would be asking you, can you click on this particular link, and when you click over that and some rootkit is being installed inside your computer, there is no use of phishing attack over you, because there is no any confidential information they require from you guys. आपके पास लैपटॉप में क्या पड़ा होगा, ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा पिक्चर, साउंड, वीडियोस और मूवीज पड़ी होंगी, नथिंग मोर देन दैट. बट द लैपटॉप और अ कंप्यूटर ऑफ सम manager, some vice chancellor, some chief minister or like that, they might contain some sensitive information. So phishing attack always been launched in an organization level and to the high authorities of the in any organization, right? So Gartner's survey in 2007 revealed that US consumers were scammed out 3.2 billion that year. ठीक है जी. अब 2007 के अंदर जो रिसर्च की गई कि यूएस कंज्यूमर स्कैम हुआ 3.2 बिलियन का जस्ट बिकॉज ऑफ द phishing attacks, right? So in 2004, when phishing was fairly new but already well known to consumers, a study showed consumers a group of email message was asked whether each email was a phishing attack or not. The consumer judged 28% of the phishing message to be legitimate message. They also believed a fair number of legitimate message were phishing message. Now see, अब कितना ज़्यादा resemblance होती है phishing attack में और legitimate message के अंदर. I mean consumers ने judge क्या किया कि 28% of the phishing messages to be the legitimate messages. What they have said कि 28% people ने कहा कि जो आपके phishing messages थे, they have said they are the legitimate message. I mean अगर 28% ने समझ लिया कि आपके पास वो legitimate message हैं, definitely they would access those particular messages. And they also believe a fair number of legitimate messages were phishing messages. और बहुत सौ ने क्या किया, ये कहा कि जो legitimate message आपके हैं वो phishing messages हैं, ठीक है. So I mean you cannot easily have a difference between the legitimate and the phishing messages because they are being attacked in such a way that nobody can believe that this is a phishing attack or like that, right? So, social engineering in a malware. Now we have to learn about spear phishing. Spear phishing is something like aimed at an individual or specific group. Normally, phishing attacks tend to appeal broadly to many people so that they can dupe as many people as possible. In one case, a number of CEOs received a message disguising itself as a court order. The message is directed the CEO to a website usecodes.com. There, the CEOs could find code document and a plugin to view the document. The plugin was a spyware. Now see, this is again the same thing that I have told you, that the example that I would given you, that is regarding the spear phishing. That is specific to a set of peoples. ठीक है जी. अब ये आपके पास इंडिविजुअल के लिए नहीं होता. जो पीछे वाला है, आई एम सॉरी, आई वाज मिसगाइडेड इन दैट. ये वाला जो है ना, जो फिशिंग अटैक है, दैट वाज अ नॉर्मल अटैक दैट माइट बी पॉसिबल टू अ पर्टिकुलर पर्सन, एंड ओवर देयर you are going to do that. The spear phishing is specifically for the high apps. I mean to say that जो मैंने example आपको voice answer या उसकी दी ना, I mean to say that some bank managers or like that. I mean you are going to launch an attack to a set of people, and over there you are going to get the information, I mean confidential information of those particular people, right? So this is again the same example. I mean, in one case, a number of CEOs received a message disguising itself as a court order. I mean, they have received some court order through their emails. The message directed the CEOs to a website usecode.com, right? uscodes.com. Now, they have been asked to go to click on a uscodes.com. There, the CEOs could find code documents and a plugin to view the document. I mean, what they have been asked that by clicking on this particular link, you would be getting your rules or regulations by clicking on that link. So definitely they know that this is a legitimate email, and they have clicked on that. And once they clicked on that particular document, the plugin was that plugin being the was in a spyware, and that is being installed inside their computer, and there they used to get the information from that particular server, right? So that was being researched by the PC world in 2008, right? So this is what you can call it as an spear phishing. We have the hoaxes. Hoaxes अब किस तरह का that is called as your social engineering attack. The selfbank.exe hoax told computers that a virus called AOL.exe was traveling around the internet. The hoaxes said that they should delete the file subbank.exe. Victims who did so were really deleting their AOL access. अब actually ये एक और तरह का attack है जिसमें आपके पास क्या होता है कि you are going to told computer that some legitimate file, that is a legitimate file which is being present inside your computer, is not legitimate. This is something virus, you have to delete it. Now once you are going to delete that particular file, that might harm your computer, or that might delete that particular specific application from your computer, like an AOL, that is American Online Service or Internet Service, that is being running through the internet is being running all over the US through that particular service. Now, if you want to access that service, you need to install AOL at your computer. Now, what has been done? I mean, if some email is coming that you need to delete subelfmbec.exe, that is an executable file which is responsible to run AOL access over your computer. Now, you think that this is a legitimate message, so you have deleted that particular file. As soon as you are going to delete that file, that particular access being removed from your computer. I mean, you are no more been accessing that particular internet over your computer because you have removed the legitimate file from your computer. This sort of attack is being called as your social engineering. This are called as your hoaxes, right? So other hoaxes have tried to pursue victims to delete their antivirus protection and even critical operating files needed for their computers to operate. I mean, some of them are going to attack in such a way that you need to disable your antivirus computer. Even अब आप लोगों को अगर मैं कोई ऐसी फाइल भेजूं जो आपकी एंटीवायरस की I mean legitimate फाइल हो और उस फाइल को रिमूव करने से आपका एंटीवायरस डिसेबल हो जाए, ठीक है? You people do not know that because let's suppose you are a computer engineer, लेकिन जो एक नॉर्मल यूजर है उसको मैं भेजूं और वो डिलीट कर दे उसको, and he doesn't know that कि उसका एंटीवायरस डिसेबल हो गया. As soon as the antivirus is being disabled, I can penetrate it in, I can check into the system and I can get the information, and until उसको पता चले तब तक मैं अपना काम कर चुका हूँगा, ठीक है? So this is how you are going to attack through the hoaxes attack, right? So this is what you may call it as the hoaxes one. अब यहाँ पे आप देखें कि this is what the message lab का मैंने आपको एग्जांपल दे दिया था. उन्होंने डिफरेंट रिसर्चेस की हैं, ठीक है? अब उनकी रिसर्चेस आपके पास क्या कह रही हैं कि जी email security threats they have research so far कि जी 2005 से लेके 2010 तक you may see कि 86.4% spam rate है, ठीक है जी। और from what are the top 5 geographies, कहाँ से spamming ज़्यादा हो रही है? In according to them, China 91.5%, Luxembourg 91.1%, Oman, France, and Denmark have such type of rate. And what are the top 5 verticals आपके पास क्या हैं? Automotive, Ecom, catering, marketing, media, engineering, agriculture. I mean, these are the things from where these emails are coming. और by horizontal आपके पास क्या research area है? Now you can even visit this particular website and you can get an idea what is the current spam rate. आप जाके check कर सकते हैं and you can get an idea how dangerous is the spam to your network or to your I mean organization, right? अब वायरस रेट आपके पास, ये हमारे पास है स्पैम रेट। वायरस रेट आपके पास क्या है? 1 in 347.2 computers, right? You can find, I mean, I mean, out of 347.2 nodes are being infected with the virus, right? So, from what are the top 5 geographies that are from South Africa, one in 127.5, United Kingdom 1 in 175.1, Oman is 1 in 221.6, and so on. राइट। और टॉप 5 वर्टिकल्स आपके पास क्या हैं? गवर्नमेंट, पब्लिक सेक्टर्स, एजुकेशन, नॉन प्रॉफिट, इंजीनियरिंग एंड अकाउंट कैटरिंग। आई मीन दिस इज जस्ट एन एनालिसिस दैट हैज बीन डन ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ द डेटा दैट दे हैव रिसीव्ड सो फॉर फ्रॉम द डिफरेंट ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, राइट। इन द सेम वे फिशिंग रेट आपके पास देख लें। इन द सेम वे यू कैन सी दिस पर्टिकुलर ग्राफ कि फिशिंग रेट आपका किन कंट्रीज में था और किन किन बेसिस के ऊपर आपके पास टॉप वर्टिकल्स आपके पास क्या हैं और किस तरह से ये इंक्रीज और डिक्रीज हो रहा है थ्रू आउट द network. This diagram is going to show you that the web security services, what type of activity that is being done. In this particular diagram, you have the new malware sites per day, new sites with spyware 235 per day, and new sites with web viruses 6,720 per day. So total you might have 6,955 per day आपके पास ये जो डेटा है जो आपके पास डेली स्पाईवेयर्स और वेब वायरसेस इंजेक्ट होते हैं आपके कंप्यूटर्स या आपके नेटवर्क्स के अंदर। यू कैन सी द लेटेस्ट वर्जन और लेटेस्ट डेटा over a masterlabs.com, right? And this is a very useful information. You must have to visit this particular website, right? So McAfee spam checklist, all of you are very much familiar with the McAfee. I mean, this is an antivirus, or this is the organization which is going to provide the security features to any type of organization which want that particular feature, right? So what you have to do, I mean, doable features क्या होने चाहिए आपके कंप्यूटर या आपके नेटवर्क के अंदर, that is being told by the McAfee. Unsubscribe from legitimate mailings that you no longer want to receive. ठीक है, आप उन सारी की सारी ऑथेंटिकेट मेलिंग से अनसब्सक्राइब कर दें जहां से आपको कोई इंफॉर्मेशन नहीं चाहिए, ठीक है। यू हैव टू अनसब्सक्राइब फ्रॉम देम। Be selective. Second point is be selective about the websites where you register your email address. You must be very much choosy to select those particular website where you are going to register your email address, ठीक है। हम क्या करते हैं कि कोई भी सब्जेक्ट पढ़ना होता है या कोई भी ऑनलाइन कोर्स करना होता है तो हम रजिस्टर हो जाते हैं by giving our confidential information. So this is very much dangerous. I mean, you would be getting an email from them like in spams or like that. This is a very big loophole जहां से आपके पास ये अटैक हो सकता है। थर्ड पॉइंट इज अवॉइड पब्लिशिंग योर ईमेल एड्रेस ओवर एन इंटरनेट। आप अपने ईमेल को पब्लिश ना करें ओवर एन इंटरनेट सो दैट एवरीबॉडी मस्ट बी नोइंग दैट ये आपका ईमेल क्या है एंड दे कैन अटैक ऑन योर ईमेल एड्रेस। आई मीन स्पैम आ सकते हैं। डिलीट ऑल स्पैम। यू नीड टू डिलीट योर स्पैम फोल्डर फ्रॉम टाइम टू टाइम फ्रॉम योर कंप्यूटर। एंड फिफ्थ पॉइंट इज avoid clicking over the suspicious link in email or instant messages as these may be links to वेबसाइट्स, ठीक है। नेवर एवर, आज से आप लोग डिसाइड कर लें कि यू नेवर एवर ओपन एनी टाइप ऑफ मैसेज दैट इज बीइंग नॉन ऑथेंटिकेटेड और अनऑथेंटिकेटेड, ठीक है। आपको कोई मैसेज आता है, आपके अंदर कोई लिंक है, उसके अंदर जब तक आपको कंफर्म ना हो जाए कि ये लेजिटिमेट मैसेज है तो आपने उस लिंक के ऊपर क्लिक नहीं करना, ठीक है। दीज आर द जनरल गाइडलाइंस दैट यू नीड टू डू व्हेनेवर यू आर गोइंग टू अप्लाई सिक्योरिटी इनसाइड योर कंप्यूटर। ओके, व्हाट यू need not to do, आई मीन जो चीज आपने नहीं करनी। डू नॉट ओपन, द फर्स्ट पॉइंट, डू नॉट ओपन अननोन ईमेल अटैचमेंट्स, दीज अटैचमेंट्स कुड इन्फेक्ट योर कंप्यूटर, फर्स्ट पॉइंट। कि आपने कोई भी अननोन ईमेल्स को ओपन नहीं करना, चले ओपन तो कर लिया लेकिन आपने उसमें किसी अटैचमेंट को डाउनलोड नहीं करना। ठीक है जी। सेकंड पॉइंट इज डू नॉट रिप्लाई टू स्पैम। Typically, the sender's email address is forged and replying may only result in more spam. You do not need to reply to a spam email that is coming to your folders or to your email addresses. ठीक है। In response, definitely आपका spam जो है वो multiply हो जाएगा। Third point is do not fill out forms in messages that ask for personal or financial information and password. Most of the time you may be asked to fill out the information over a Facebook कि जी आप अपनी information fill out करें and we will provide you certain sort of courses or like that. You do not need to provide your information like passport number, your NICs, because these are the confidential information and that needs not to be disclosed to any third person who is not legitimate, right? Fourth point is do not buy product or services from spam messages. I mean, you do not need to buy any type of product or something from the emails which are coming in spam folder. ठीक है, mostly आपके पास वो marketing emails होती हैं, so you do not need to go for those particular email for buying anything. Then do not open spam messages. Never ever open any type of spam message that is being present inside your. So that's all for today.